Hey, race fan, Brian Davis races, and you can too. Listen, this coronavirus thing has us all indoors doing a bunch of training inside. So I just want to keep fueling you guys with things that you can watch on the trainer. So I called a couple of my friends and said, hey, why don't we recycle some content I did last year from LaCrosse and have you guys add your 2 cents?
Somebody get somebody under 40 years old to help us do this.
Oh. You know, right? If this is actually happening right now, I need to go somewhere else.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had nothing better to do on a Friday than stare at other men's butts and spandex.
Yeah, thanks guys for joining me. Hey everybody, Brian Davis races, and you can too. Which camera? That, and you can too. I want to thank everybody for checking out the channel today. The goal on the channel is to grow our sport, grow our knowledge, and grow our fitness. And I've invited two friends along for the ride. So I've invited a longtime friend of the channel, Mark Desjardins, and Sean Brandenburg. So welcome, Mark. Welcome, Sean. Thanks for coming aboard.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Now, let me tell you what we're watching here. This is the LaCrosse Omnium. This is day 3. This current race is the Masters 1-2-3. We just started, where you can see the duration. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this race.
I see somebody I recognize in there.
Yeah, there's a few local superstars in this. Actually, there's a ton of superstars in this race. It was just filled with attacks because everyone here was kind of a big hitter, which was fun. Not everyone, because there's me, and I am one of them. So anyway, and then I'm gonna run the pro race footage where I got dropped. So I posted this video on YouTube before, but it was just my commentary. I wanted to bring Mark and Sean on to provide a little levity and give me a fresh perspective on my racing too. So anyway. That's the intro. Here we are, racing bikes in LaCrosse in 2019 before the world changed.
Yeah, I feel pressure all of a sudden. I mean, like the pressure, like I got to say something funny or just.
You can talk about stuff at work or home or your kids. It doesn't really matter. No one watches this channel.
No one watches.
Let's talk about Brian's big watts right now. I'm looking at zero
watts.
Big.
I mean, how hard can this be? 0 watts.
Look at
this fanning out. Could it be any easier?
5 wide. Is that 6 wide?
I
thought you said this is a Cat 1-2-3 race or a Masters 1-2-3 race.
Hurtful.
Yeah, that was sorry.
Mark, where would you be in this race right now?
I don't know. Probably way off the back, but I'm wondering how many of these guys are in here are actually just maybe IT professionals that just do this on the side.
I'm going to say most of them.
Yeah.
No, we're all turning pro soon. It's just
Right?
Yeah.
I'm actually just really impressed.
The Pro Peloton is full of 40-something neo-pros.
Yeah.
It could happen. It could happen.
Hey, this is your year. This is your year.
Yeah, my legs are fresh.
So is
I'm an empty nester. My legs are fresh. I'm committed to training this year.
Things are going to start happening for me now.
Look at that, 1,000 watts.
Holy crap. No, I saw that. That's good.
This is a little breakaway. We got a little 4-man break happening here. What's going on?
Yeah. And then that guy just
and then another attack. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
What are you thinking right now, Brian?
I'm thinking I don't want to be here. This is the worst.
This was a bad choice.
This is such a bad choice.
Well, is this the sport I actually like?
I can't do this.
Oh, an arrow on his butt. That's what that was.
The left rider. This is Mark. This is where Mark would be.
This is where I am.
That's
right there. There you go.
That's one guy up the front, and Carlos saying, "I'm not doing it." So.
Does that guy get away? Does he get away? Oh, no, there's 4 now.
I think that was, man, it's been a year since this race. I think it was Jaden Yeager or it was Warwick.
So, Brian,
Warwick,
tell me.
Warwick. But somebody got away for a little while in this race. Yeah. But then we get him back.
Tell me why Carlos wasn't interested in that particular move.
I don't know. That's a good question. I just think he didn't want to drag everybody up if he was going to do all the work to get up to. Let's just assume it was Jaden. I'm pretty sure it was Jaden. So,
I thought that was Jaden that we just saw. Wasn't that Jaden that we just saw? Yeah. So he's caught.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God, look out!
Gosh, on your right! On your right! Oh, good. Man, that was scary. I thought you were coming in hot. You're going to crawl right up that guy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, you got a flyer on the left, though.
Yeah.
And pedaling.
Clearly not observing the yellow line rule.
That's the donkey label guys there. They had a good race.
Oh, is that Casper?
I don't know. There's 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, the fireman, right? When we called this race, 1 year, that guy just lit up everybody over and over again.
You guys announced at LaCrosse?
Estimated the field.
Yeah.
Oh, we announced LaCrosse a couple times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Awesome weekend. It was.
That's Robert Berry.
Oh, that's Robert Berry.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's my teammate. That's little Johnny Robertson. Whoa, Johnny.
Whoa. Coming up. Yeah. I didn't know if that was like a skip on the old the video or what.
Yeah, I think he lost a wheel there. So that Meteor guy, that black and orange, that's not Jaden. That's the Warwick guy. He's from like Australia or New Zealand. New Zealand, I think.
Put another ship on the Bobby.
Good day, mate.
And that's Andy Webb ahead of me. So the guys in the Diablo team, that's my teammates, as you guys know. But just for everyone listening, the red and black are my teammates. So
yeah,
nice. I can see they're
pretty fun.
Back, so that's good.
How is your heart rate only 160 and you crank out like 0 watts right here? I can understand that, but like you're
this is the final sprint, I think.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this is it. This is the end.
How did we get to the end so fast?
Yeah, well, I'm so confused.
I edit stuff, so.
I thought
you said we were going to be doing this for 20 minutes. The race
There's another race. Now the pro race is coming.
Oh, okay.
And that one lasts even less for you, or what?
Yeah, a little bit less. Mm-hmm. Yep, a little bit less.
Which is not to imply that I could even do 2 laps with those guys, but.
Well, I don't know if I do too.
Boy. Yeah, this doesn't. I'm already anxious, and I'm not even in this race, or would ever be in this race.
Yeah. Now this race I remember watching from the sideline. It was a 3-man break. Ended up winning. Chad Hartley and two other guys. I cannot remember. I don't remember who won, to be honest with you. It could have been. I don't know if it was Chad or not. But
man, I really dig that Zumba kit. That's
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't see that every day.
No, that's really good. Real good throwback. I hope they show up in tearaway sweatpants like those. That would be awesome. And they just like right at the line, just pop them right off, like there's some dance team in the NBA.
Yeah, I think we're innovating cycling fashion right now, Marky.
Right, that's perfect.
So, yeah. You want something big and billowy when you're going that fast.
Yeah, some MC Hammer parachute pants.
You did this spandex stuff. You wanted to work like flapping wings and propel you forward.
This was my last race of the weekend, of course. So it was just to remind everybody else. The Friday night was an uphill time trial that was 10 minutes of pure torture. Then Saturday was a road race where I had a hard day, and then Sunday was the crit. So I did the Masters crit, and then I thought, well, for another $10, I can do the pro race. So I jumped into this for as long as I could hang on, which was not too terribly long, as we're about to find out. But it was a good amount of watts for the 18 minutes I was in this race. Not even that long, but we'll see. We'll see the duration. I don't think I even make it that long. But what do you think?
What do you think? Like, I remember back in the road racing days and like upgrading through the ranks, and like each time, it gets a little faster, but it gets smoother. And I just remember, like, when these guys go through corners, how is it different from the Masters race?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I actually did a whole separate video where I compared that corner that we just went through in the pro race versus the Masters 1, 2, 3 race. And it wasn't, and I even did the timing of it and how long it took and things like that. It wasn't terribly different, but it was noticeable racing wise being in the field. And part of that is just that the stretchiness of the group. This group was full gas the whole way. And then the Masters group everyone was marking like 4 or 5 guys. So it was bunch and stretch, bunch and stretch, bunch and stretch, because there's only 4 or 5 guys in that Masters race that can take control of the race, but there's probably 10 or maybe even more guys in the pro race that could lay down enough effort to get away, assuming the field quit chasing them. So
yeah, right. This one seems full of a lot more aggressivity.
Yeah. And I'm pretty, you can see how far back I am. Like, you think you're all on this, like, oh, I'm not that far back. I'm only 1 turn off. But for me to go from here to up there, first of all, physically would be impossible at the moment. But
yeah. Because I'm looking at 700-800 watts coming out of that corner.
Jeez, man. You've never dropped under 30. This is like awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, miles per hour. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fast race because it was so smooth in the turns. So we would just carry so much speed through the turns. That was what prompted me to do that comparison video, because I was like, man, this race is going much faster.
Right.
Yeah, and there's no bunching. I've yet to see you guys go 6 wide. So
yeah. Now I think
like our weekend group rides.
Yeah, man. Like our Zwift rides. You know, 7 wide, just like real life.
we need a fence.
The road's there. You might as well use all of it.
Yeah, that's right. I've yet to see a car out there, so I'm gonna go wherever I want.
Yeah, that'd be good. I should get that Toad video where the pedestrian came out and plowed through the race.
Oh yeah, that was that.
So
that was
the last time, second to last time. Well, back then it was Super Week, but I did a Super Week race in the 3s and went on a little flyer and came around a right-hand corner, and this kid was just walking his bike across the street. And I had to lock it up, and I skidded sideways and ran into him. But he like set me upright, and I just kept going. You know what I mean? Like I was hitting.
Did you plow him over? Did you plow him over? Like, did he wipe out?
Yeah, but it bounced me like exactly upright onto my wheels, and I just kept going.
Oh, that's hilarious! little hip check and run.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That kid is doing a video right now, and he's like, "Yeah, and I was walking my bike, and this guy comes and skids."
It hurt because I hit my ankle on his crank.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa!
Look out! Oh, there goes.
Who was ejecting? Who pulled the ripcord on that? Was that Johnny?
Yeah, that was Johnny.
Yeah.
That day is over, but
yeah,
I'm not far behind.
My work here is done. You've made it pretty far. You're at 7 minutes, 8 minutes right now.
When you get to the back of these fields, you guys might have some opinions on that. Yeah, the yo-yo thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's worse back here, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to sprint harder out of every corner just to like get back onto the group.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you don't carry any speed because you're hitting brakes and then everybody's coming out and then you're sprinting again to close all the little mini gaps. But the guys in the front do not have that. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 or 10 seconds back from where the front of this field is, just because we're all single filed out. Like,
yeah,
that's not gonna. And so now it's all 0 watts and brakes, and those guys in the front are not having to do that. So they get a nice, easy. Well, not easy, but 350.
Smooth transition, right?
Yeah. And then this is what I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Maybe I go one more lap. One more lap? No.
So we got you at 8:55, 8:59.
Wow.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh no, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one more.
Are you gonna get one more out of there?
Dang it! Come on, Brian, go!
You can do it. You just get to
just get up there, you idiot!
Yeah, there you are. There you are. Boy, you're coming in hot.
Is that just for closure? Now you can really pull the ripcord?
Yeah, right. I gave him. Well, somebody must have said my name around the start finish, so I'm like, okay,
that's
I'll
right.
give him one more.
Get back in there.
I'll give him a show. Him a show.
Brian Davis races. Yeah, you got it, man. One more. Okay, for the kids.
Oh man.
And now
jeez. There's.
See you later.
That's a problem.
Man, I'm done.
So.
You gotta stop at Turtle Stack right there. Just pull right out.
Get a beer.
What?
Yeah, Turtle Stack Brewery.
That brewery's really good.
Look at
Right
this.
across the
street. I'm coming. I see a teammate. Maybe I'll come back. Oh, they're bunching up. Maybe.
Oh man. Well, is this it? Is this your turn? Is this your time?
Oh, it's got.
Is that John Lester?
That was John Lester.
Boy, you can tell because he's the only other 7-foot man out there.
Yeah, he likes the back of a crit or the far front. He does not like it anywhere in between.
Right.
I don't know. Oh man, Brian, you made it.
Look at this. I'm back.
Look at you. You are.
I'm probably
you're like Hulk Hogan the third time. Like, I'm making my way back in there.
Really? I was actually thinking. I thought you'd be more like Brett Favre, like just never retiring, just never gonna give up on it.
I think I'm gonna come back.
Oh man,
I'd have double bagged it.
I think he's into cycling now. Brett Favre should do crits.
That's true. Oh, that'd be awesome. He'd be a great Masters racer.
Yeah, he would.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Put her in the old voice. Shut up, old man.
That would be epic.
Yeah.
Crit racing with Brett Favre, man. Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
If you could take all the former pro athletes that now ride bikes, like Bo Jackson, isn't Barry Bonds a bike rider too? Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Brett Favre,
Reggie Miller.
Shrimp.
Def Love Shrimp. That'd be, yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Actually, I think Detlef Shrimp's got a Waterford.
Oh, really?
With 2
well, he has that. Yeah.
Oh, are these supposed to be
not
famous?
many people ask for a 72-centimeter road bike.
I thought we were talking about famous cyclists.
Detlef Shrimp is the famous German basketball player.
Yeah.
I think he played with Reggie Miller. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know anything about sports.
Was he on NBA Jams or no?
Probably
I got
not.
nothing. Oh, look at this. Look
this
at this.
Has got to be it. Are you going to do it?
I'm dusting that echelon guy. I think I'm going to go get a beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, that's a big gap, Brian.
That's got to be it. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're
done. That's it. That's insurmountable.
I don't know. Look.
Do you still hang on?
What?
Back up there.
What?
Get up there.
Come on, Brian.
Do it, Brian. Do it.
You can do it.
Oh, my God. Look at this kid. He's all heart.
All heart. Man, you're like Rudy of bicycling. What did Sean refer to you as once? The Jennifer Caparati of sprinting?
Yeah, you did.
Between her and Rudy, you have heart and all the noise for cycling.
I let it go. I was right there. I let it go again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's Turtle Stack. There's the brewery.
Oh, there's that elastic's coming
just
back.
Stop there. Yeah, no. Yeah, this gap looks a little too much. There's that guy on the corner cheering you on.
Right turn right there and caught up with him. Had him off at the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have claimed a mechanical.
Race smarter, not harder.
I could have come around. Oh, look at that!
Like road rash.
Oh, that guy kept going.
Oh wow, what a dummy!
I'm gonna catch those
Get it over
guys.
with, man.
Look at all those zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess
that's what I like to see.
No, your heart rate. You just passed out there. You're done. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a
bad sign.
That is when the motorcycle comes around by you, that's a dead sign you're getting off the course.
That's not what you want to see when you're out there competing.
No.
You don't want to see that.
Yeah. Did you wave him by? Tell us you waved him by.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally waved him by.
You know what, Brian? Brian Davis races, and you can too. I think I could do that. I think I could go off the back and stay off the whole time.
Yeah, I'm in on that. I'm in on that.
Yeah, I got away off the back.
Off the back.
The whole time.
You know, that's a good tip. This is a good tip, actually. A lot of people don't know this. If you do get dropped and you get lapped, you can jump back in and race again. And you're a full credit racer. You can go for preems. You can do all this stuff. So USA, I mean, there's some like common etiquette things with other racers, but a lot of people don't realize that. So you pay all this money to go race, and then you get dropped in the first 2 laps, and people just pack it up and go home. No, you can get back in that group and get more reps. That actually, funny enough, it took me many years to be confident enough to do that. And I asked USA officials multiple times, like, is that true? I can get back in? Yes, you can get back in. You can go for preems. You can do all the stuff you want to do. It's just the, there's some unwritten rules with racing about doing lead outs and things like that for people. But as far as USA Cycling goes, I'll let someone else comment about it, because I don't have the rules in front of me. But
I think Sean, next time we call, if we ever call like a race again, another crit like that, I think we'll just like march that order out over and over. Just jump right back in. Jump right back in. You don't have to be done.
Because when you're in that position, like depending on, how you're feeling, it's like, 1, you're probably dying, so you want to stop. 2, maybe you're not feeling so hot emotionally because you just got dropped from something that you worked really hard to do. So we got to not let them do that.
Right.
Get back in there.
You got to keep got to keep your emotions up and feel better about yourself. So go back in for some more punishment and take a bigger whipping than you took the first time.
Nice.
I
like that.
Yeah, no, that's the idea. Idea.
Hey, while I got you guys, let's wrap up the video, and I just want to ask you, like, what would be one thing that you would tell a newer cyclist, or what would you tell yourself when you first got into cycling? Good, bad, or indifferent?
Right now, because I just have I've been going through a transition of riding again. after like fatherhood and career stuff, I would say don't stop riding no matter how small it is. Just be consistent and keep doing it. That's it.
I like that a lot.
Dang it. I feel like I went serious on that.
Oh, man. Sorry. I brought you down.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just don't take it too seriously, but also don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah.
I like that. All right.
And if you can't put in like boatloads of miles, who gives a rip? Just keep going. Just keep riding. That's
find the fun part. That's what I've been we're trying to work through the last week with the COVID stuff, is just go find the fun. Don't worry about the watts. Go find the fun.
Yeah, all about it.
I always tell people, like, any shape is shape enough to ride. I think people get too caught up in like, well, I'm not going to go on the group ride this weekend because I'm not in shape.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to do the race because I'm not in shape. And like a crit's a little different, because if you're not in shape, you know, you're going to race for 2 laps. And
we saw that. That was just a good example. That was
but like, group rides and other kinds of racing, like, it doesn't matter, you know, like none of us are, very few of us have any, like, you know, professional potential at this thing. Like, we're all just doing it for fun, so don't worry about that stuff.
Yeah,
right on.
You know,
that's good advice. Yeah,
that's good. All right,
take that to the bank. Yeah.
All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for checking out the channel. Again, the goal on the channel is to grow our sport, grow our knowledge, grow our fitness, and I'm thankful that Mark and Sean could join me, and I know I felt a lot better connecting with you guys, and I appreciate your 2 cents on this video. So thanks for jumping in, and we will we'll do more of this. We'll do more if there's ever a race, and even if there's not, I got lots of old footage.
Well, I would love to comment over some old footage.
All right,
for sure.
We'll find
we got time.
All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.